Good afternoon. Just wanted to stop in here on this Thursday and tell you about my session I just had with a client. This client has seen me for the second time. He's seen me about two weeks ago. And he came in for a 75-minute East-West massage. And it's basically Eastern Thai sports yoga massage. And he complained about his right hip. He knows that he needs to get surgery to replace his hip, but he is taking some time and avoiding surgery for a little bit, as much as he can, because he does a lot of work on his feet. He works in a restaurant. And so this particular client has already had his left hip replaced, and now he's experiencing a lot of pain in his right hip, and rightfully so, because he's had surgery on his left hip. So he shifted weight to that right side. He stands on his feet all day. He also is a golf player. He loves to play golf for fun. So he's constantly on his feet. He's constantly swinging, either lifting or moving things around, right? And so his balance, his alignment is pretty much off, his structure. And so he came in for the second time today, and he said, I'm going to go see my PT today for eval for my hip. And I know eventually I have to get surgery. And so I just want you to concentrate on, anything that you find, and still focus on the hip, but don't let it be your main focus. And he said he felt better. His walk was different. He felt like his lungs opened up. But his whole body, he said, shifted, and he really loved what I did. And so I said, all right, well, let's see, because I can automatically see the curvature when he's laying down. He has a curvature in his neck. He has a slight curvature in his upper back, right? And you can imagine, if he's working in a restaurant, he's constantly forward. And that's, when he walks forward too as well. So it's a lot of tension in his neck, a lot of tension in his shoulders. His feet was out of alignment, because he asked me, he said, well, what do you feel? How does my body feel? And, what are some ways that I could improve? And I said, well, it really starts in the feet. The feet is out of balance, and once the feet is out of balance, everything else structurally will be out of balance, because the feet is the foundation. And so he did tell me that he took an Epsom salt bath right before he came, because I did encourage him to take an Epsom salt bath. It just helps, especially when you don't drink enough water, or if you are a person that generally is not flexible. He's not really a flexible person. So, and it doesn't help that he's on his feet all day long. So his hips are very tight. So taking an Epsom salt bath will help to relax some of those joint muscles, some of the joints, and also his muscles, right? And it also takes down with inflammation too. That's what I love about Epsom salt. That Epsom salt helps to take down that swelling and pulls out those extra fluid that accumulated in the tissue. And so, we continued to work and did some more deeper work, more slower paced work with him, breathing. And when he got off the table, he said, that was great. That was amazing. I'm going to rebook with you. And he said, I told you the last massage was the best massage. He said, no, this is the best massage. Better than last time. I said, people say that all the time. And I always have to now outperform the last service. But, it helps, because once you get into that pace and trust the process, and that's what he said. That's what the message is. He said, I just trust the process. You didn't have to tell me to breathe the very first beginning. I just trusted the process and just allowed my body just to go with the flow. And I was able to go in that deep stretch. And he said, I didn't resist you this time. The first time he resisted, because it's the first time he's ever had me work on him. So it's to be expected. And so this time it was just a fluid pace, breathing, and there was some times that was just a little bit more tension in one area, and I just sat there, and I'm patient. I'm just very patient. He did say that there was one area that I pressed that I was there for a few minutes, and he said he just knocked right out. And I said, yeah, that's the secret sauce. You know, there's a secret sauce. If you do not know what these are called hot rocks. These are just called lava rocks, and we put them in the hot towel cavity. And yes, they hold heat. They hold heat for a good maybe 15 minutes. So these are very hot. They've been in the hot towel cavity for hours. And so we slide this over the skin really fast, not as slow as I'm doing it, because you don't want to burn the client, but usually with oil. I have no oil on because I just prefer it that way. And so I like to play with these. I do my own service sometimes too. My neck is very tight. I try not to look down while working. I usually have my eyes closed majority of the time, 90% of the time, 90 to 85% of the time I have my eyes closed. And I really literally feel with my hands to avoid straining my neck. So, hello to everyone on here. Hello. I'm about to jump off. Just want to come on here really quickly. Oh, that feels really good. And just tell you the highlight of my day. The highlight of my day was my new client took an Epsom salt bath. One of my suggestions, take Epsom salt bath, and he trusted the process and allowed me to go a little deeper and further with his stretches today. So that is a plus, and that just made my day. That's why we do the work that we do. You know, I've been there. I've been in hip pain, lower back pain, and it's debilitating. So I'm glad I helped him. You guys have a great day. Happy Thursday. Take care. Bye.